Anderson to kick off.
Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Derrick Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This is Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Cam Newton keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Now Hester will get a shot. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 36.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
The tackle made.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
That's good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Seahawks nothing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
19-yard line.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This is out quickly to the right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
An automatic Morton Anderson does it again, knocks another one through the post. I have to be careful because it's almost boring. You know, just how accurate he is. So he knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. On 1st and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Play action, it's Newton. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Derrick Henry.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Finds his target. It's Gates. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run through with Henry. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Returnable here for Hester. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Vick. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
He can run for it, and he will. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
3 buck. Check 4.
On first down, Walker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
For another Seahawks. 1st and 10.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run now with Walker. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Neal. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Goal to go.
Now a carry for Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 5-yard line.
They run again with Walker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And Newton's going to keep it.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key 3rd down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Rolling to his right. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And open, it's Moss, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. A first down carry for Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They fake the give. Newton sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Punch it in with Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jordan Brooks with it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Touchdown, Seattle. Herschel Walker, 85 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 18, Patriots 10. Morton Anderson to
following the touchdown. Here's Anderson to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nnamdi Asomugha. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard. All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team.
To kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Saquon Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
On the Seahawks' 21-yard line.
They'll run with Barkley. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Breeze. A slant to Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Drew Brees to Julio Jones. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Point conversion.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. So that one will be accepted. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Brought down by Khalil Mack. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Giants' 47-yard line.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Walker. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. That's caught by his running back, Dillon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
In on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup.
On 3rd and 1, here's Vick. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports hat. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Anderson on for the extra point.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Now Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Here's 21.
Breeze now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Here's Breeze to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
11-yard line.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And just shedding him off there. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
29-yard line.
From the 29, Vick. That'll be caught by Hester. And he's got some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Devin Hester, 71 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Seahawks 22, Giants 6. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Now Jones. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Herschel Walker, his second touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
The score Seahawks 29, Giants 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Now Jones. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
6-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Tighten up, pull it together.
This time they'll throw it with Vin. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
For another Seahawks first down and goal to go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back now.